Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or wherever you are. I'm Twitchmatic, and here just to take you through one of my matches in my battle to 1600. Went down to about low 1400s, and as I was learning some decay, and I decided I would battle Seemescrollin to try to reach 1600. So this is one of the matches. It was kind of cool to see going against energy. We had gone against a couple of growth, a couple of order, so it was good to finally go against an energy. Wasn't quite sure how to play the mirror match, but I did have a fairly good draw with 4-3, so I had a fairly straightforward line. And I knew I was needed to contesting the middle row, so put some defense up first. And still wasn't quite sure what kind of deck he was running. He does run Sparks, which I don't. And but I wasn't quite sure. With a Canonetta, I was pretty sure it would be an average energy deck or a ranged deck. Rarely see Canonettas in a structure deck. But I was happy with the positioning of my scouts there to put the defensive one in front and the one attacking behind. However, he did machinate his Canonetta. I did keep one, which was fine. I was getting a little worried at this stage in round 5, simply because he had more presence than I did, or I felt that he had more presence. And but he also had no cards in hand, so he spent all of his resources in the first couple of rounds getting units out, which was okay, and I had 4 in hand at this stage to his 1, so I felt okay about it. Put the Reaver out again to try to have the defense mechanism with regards to, against the Dust Runner. The Canonetta did worry me a bit, just with that 7, so I was trying to figure out a way to get that one and remove it from the field. I didn't have enough to go to Thunder Surge yet, and that even wouldn't have taken care of it. So decided to split my units up, and so whatever he ended up doing, he'd only get one of my units versus having it stacked in a row. With the Forces, so it looks like he has, at this stage I kind of decide he's probably running a fairly similar deck to mine, meaning a ranged energy deck. And again, he had 5 units on field to my 2. However, he had 1 card in hand and 4. So I was trying not to stretch, and he did group up his units. So once again, fairly happy with being able to have a Thunder Surge in hand to combat his positioning. I learned that lesson quite early on in my ladder climbing with this deck. Well, any deck specifically, but for me, hadn't played energy in a while with the current meta being fairly growth heavy, so it took me one bad game myself to realize that. He linked him up again. He didn't learn from last time, and so made him pay for that, and was feeling much better at this round. For the record, I had a Reddit post talking about a stream that we did, and that if I went to 1600 on stream, I'd be giving away 2,500 gold. We didn't hit that on stream. I gave away 1,000 pity point gold. However, if I do win this match, first person to message me in-game with the keyword of rock the vote baby, I'll give 2,500 gold if I win this match. So message me rock the vote baby, and if you're the first one to do that, you'll get 2,500 gold. If the gold has already been claimed, you'll see on the message comments below that the gold has already been claimed, so just so you know not to waste your time if someone has already gotten it. He has a couple of Boom Reavers, which I haven't seen in a long time. I contemplated putting them in my deck. 3/2/3 for 3, pretty vanilla, but ended up going with gun support, specifically with the Scouts versus the Boom Reavers, though that is a wicked name. He takes out my row. Again, feeling okay. He's running on 1 card, and I'm fairly good at keeping my cards in hand, which makes me happy. That used to be one of the areas that I really struggled with. So I find this deck that I play with is fairly consistent, reliable, meaning there's almost always something I can play in hand. There's very few cards that are situational, meaning, Thunder Surge is one, but most of them are fairly playable at any time, which makes for fairly decent draws when I need them. So this stage, we're both at 7 resources, board's clear, I have 4 on board, 4 cards in hand. Now it's simply a matter of keeping board control and not stressing out. So round 15, because I used to play so much growth, I rarely got to 14 plus rounds. So it's taken a bit of shifting in my thinking to not lose my focus past round 12. And so this is definitely more of a mid-range deck. The build that I have, again, the build is in the description of the video. And so I really, really enjoy playing this deck, not just because I'm winning, although that definitely is one of the reasons. Just it's consistent, and it feels solid. I've won against a multiple variety of decks. I've also lost against a multiple variety of decks, but I've won against a swath of them, and so it feels like, and also knowing that one of the top players, I got to position 1 with this deck, gives me the confidence that when I lose with this deck, it's typically something that I've done wrong or that I can learn. Not that decks can't beat it, but simply that it's a solid enough deck that you should be able to win. You should be able to win your matches, and so it simply then comes down to a skill set play where you need to look at what is my skill set and what piece am I missing. And so he's still bunching up his units. I mean, he did see 2 Thunder Surges being played, and but to each his own. Did I play a third one? I don't recall if I played a third one. I believe when I bombarded, I'm trying to think if this was the... No, it wasn't the turn. I didn't end it this round. I thought about holding them bombard, but I wanted to get as much damage as I could and attack the 2 bottom rows where he was out of position, and I had enough 2 rows to move down. So he bombarded this turn, which also activated all my units. Then I think he realized that probably wasn't the best thing that he could have done. Just going to machinate one of my units. He resigned, so it was a fairly quick game. It was 20 minutes. On the replay here, it was a little bit quicker because the replay mod doesn't have all the time in here. But just thought I'd throw up a quick video of the final match. This one pushed me to exactly 1600. I don't think it shows it here. No, it doesn't. But this is the match that got me to 1600, which was quite a relief after earlier on in the day I had gotten to 1599, which was both kind of fun and incredibly painful, knowing I got 1 point away. But this was a fun match. First mirror match that I had with this deck. Performed fairly well. I think some of the opportunity that would have made it a little bit longer was their positioning out of Thunder Surge. I was really happy with having a good draw in the beginning, or choosing the right one draw. And yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. And it's just a quick video, but thought I would honor my commitment to give away 2,500 if I did it on stream. Even though I'm not on stream, I'll do it away anyways because it's been a lot of fun. So again, message me if I've given it away. It'll be on the bottom of the stream. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Have a great, fantastic, awesome sauce week, month, year, day, whatever you're in, and play some more Scrolls. It's a lot of fun. Ciao.